We see this.
Let's get the sinuses ready. You gotta find the key of it, bro. Dang, bro. It's tripping. There it is. That shot clock still give me, bro. I try to approach each song differently, but generally, if it's just like a 16 or something like that, I'll just go in and I'll record. And as I'm recording, I typically record myself. That's kind of how I grew up doing it anyways. And through me record myself, until I hear what I want to hear and hear the delivery of it, I'm not satisfied. Yo. I ain't recording sitting down in a minute like this. And again, I ain't recording in a minute, so. Yo.
Hey, is it? Let me.
Show me spazzing.
No. What was wrong with it?
It's got a buzz.
I know.
Is that natural?
I don't know.
It's like because it's not all the way in. Right here. Better?
Yeah.
A lot of times, the way I create is I work backwards. I know the ending before I know the beginning. And so I'll either write the last 4 bars of the song, and then from there I'll kind of have that. Then I'll write the beginning, because the first 4 things you say are the things that's gonna grab the person's attention, like an essay. I write my bars like an essay. So like if I can get you with the thesis statement and then requote the thesis, bring it all back together, then I'll have you. I've already got you listening to the whole verse. That's gotta be hard for you, but I'm getting far from you, because I am starting new. I'm starting new. 1 minute. Honestly, it's because I feel like in the midst of people wanting art, I give concepts and bulks of creativity, but it happens at very, very wide spans of time. So I'm like, in between those times, I just give people snippets of just like, hey, here's some art, here's some art, here's some art. It's like a flood of art, because I know people like respect like my speaking, my philanthropy, my like what I do in everyday life, the humor, but like people want art. So like, but I it's hard for me to just release art in increments just because everything is concept based. But I figured if I can make a concept that's just increments, it can give people some things to just digest here and there, you know. So singles and whatnot. All of my blessings been vaulted. I couldn't invest what the cost is. Now I am left with a carcass. If you're not my little shawty, is it a rhyme? If you're not my little shawty, is it a crime like shawty? I can't fix this with a sorry, but I'm sorry that I left some scars on you. Alright. Vaulted. Who did them? Yeah. I've been reminded I'm faulted. All of my blessings been vaulted. Vaulted. I should have down my memory at this point. Blessings been vaulted. Now I am left with a carcass. I've been reminded all my bad money, could have been the causes. That way in love for the carcass. Might come out different if we just do it off memory. I think that in the midst of me trying to make my voice softer, it made the notes flatter, which the auto-tune wasn't really feeling. But when I actually did full voice, it was like vibing with it. Like it just sounded better. Like the vibrato came through better, and it handled the vibrato better too. Yeah, it just handled the vibrato better. It just seems like when I was doing it real low, it's just like it was trying to catch it. I don't know. I don't know. I can't really explain it. I don't know. And then again, it just sounds more full anyways. I just figured maybe the soft aspect of it would probably kill it, but I'm liking when I attacked it more. It gave me more effect. Okay. Golly. I just need to re-record them hoes. Make sure it's tunes with the tune. I ain't having them record with the tune rather than like let the tune. It's real. All right, but I don't know how to do it, but he can guide me. He off? He going? It's a trap. That's what you're asking. It's a trap, right?
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to do?
Go to file, share.
Mail.
Share mail. Yeah. Project. Yeah. What did I do wrong then? Share.
My dad had me recording at a very young age, and so when recording, we always had to involve elements of being precise, pronunciation, and completing the song. You know, that's one thing my dad always instilled in me, just being precise, pronunciating things, and then completing the song. Get some rap going. Let me rap real quick, newbie. I ain't rapping a minute. Nah, I ain't paying my respects. Charge it to the game and you paid all the debts. Nah, I will never change for the check. I ain't set in my ways. I'm away with my set like that. Let me see how that sound.
Talk to these
1
niggas.
minute.
To these niggas.
They know who they are, bro. I ain't dropping no names, bro. I grew up in a household that was real big on Christian hip hop, and cross movement were not only my musical role models, but my personal role models. Watching how they create, I'm like, yo, you know, this is amazing. I want to do this. And so my dad had me on stage at the age of 5. You know what I'm saying? I grew up. My favorite rapper became Cassidy, and so I'm listening to Cassidy. I'm like, yo, he has punchlines every bar, and so I adapted a punchline rap style off of Cassidy. And then I started hearing this cat named Lupe Fiasco, and I'm like, wait, he has punchlines, but he's also doing other things. And so I started trying to copy what he was doing. Like, yeah, I'm about to write something like this. And so when I was writing, I was, okay, you said a bar like this, I'm gonna say a similar bar like this. And the similarities ended up becoming something I was able to emulate it to myself. This gonna be one, bro. The video gonna be hard for it, bro. Like, I don't really know like exactly what I'm gonna do. You might be able to hear something. I just know I wanna have my niggas behind me, bro. Like everybody wearing black. We just looking hella hard, bro. Just in the city, bro, in the cut. That's all I wanna see, bro. Like I don't really have like no real vision. I just know we gonna be in the cut, bro. That's it. They flex bands like G, I am not impressed. You got blood on your money, I will not invest. I want to be able to just give people art. I haven't done so consistently, but in this year and the next year, I want to be able just to give people so much art that it's like, man, he's really working, you know? And I want people to recognize that I'm working hard. I think that's gonna be a beautiful thing for people to recognize, like, yeah, he really wants this. Your career started dying openly. I should have some flower scent like potpourri. But I ain't paying my respects. When I create music and artistic things, I want to be able to make sure there's a clear difference, because the battle rap world already says it. Like, battle rappers typically can't make good music, you know, and the world recognizes this as well. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like I'm a great exception to that rule. And so I wanted to definitely differentiate between what I do in the battle rap world and what I do musically. And so that's why Love Nindo became a thing. The purpose of the brand, the purpose of the motive is just loving people. Loving people through my music, loving people through my heart, and still definitely doing the ministry. But I feel like when it comes to what I'm able to do in a clean slate of just creative music, collaborations, it's like almost more freedom, you know what I'm saying, to express the things I want to express. But no matter what I do, it's always that hidden layer of the medicine within the sugar, you know. So yeah, I feel like the adapting was necessary for the purpose of where my heart is taking me.